In today's video, I'm going to be going over MyBookie and showing you guys how to place a bet when it comes to sports betting. So if you haven't already done so, I'm going to place a link in the description for you to sign up and join MyBookie. By using my link, you'll be able to earn up to a $1,000 bonus. Just hit that link in the description, sign up, step number one, and let's move forward. So I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a few examples on how easy it is to place a sports bet on MyBookie. So here I am on MyBookie. I'm going to go to place bets, and I already have an account, so I'm not going to go through this process. It's going to tell you to quickly join. It takes just a few minutes. Let's go ahead and go to the sports book and take a look at some examples of different bets you can place. So I'm going to use NBA as an example. I'm a big basketball fan. So for today, we have a number of games going on, and we'll just take a look at the first example. So we have the Philadelphia 76ers and the Charlotte Hornets. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys some basic examples, and they'll be diving in a little bit deeper. So there's a couple ways to bet on this game. So you could do the spread over here, or you could do the money line. Now, the money line is a straight bet, meaning you just pick a winner. Are the Sixers going to win or the Hornets? Now, the Sixers are a minus 275 and the Hornets are a plus 235. So this represents an underdog when there's a plus. That means that the other team is a favorite with a minus, okay? The payout is going to be lower. The larger this number, the lower the payout because they are the betting favorite. Does that make sense? So if I were to pick the Philadelphia 76ers, I think they're going to win. I don't care about how many points they win by. I would do a money line bet, and I would click on Philadelphia 76ers over here, the minus 275. The bet slip's going to pop up on the bottom. Let's use $100 as an example. You bet 100, you win $36.36. Now you're probably wondering why this amount's so low. It's because they are a heavy favorite and the Hornets are an underdog. But that same 100, if you bet it on the Hornets, you're going to win $235. So as you can see, that's like 6, 7, 8 times the money, right? So that's the difference between the underdog and the betting favorite. Now, if you go with the spread, say the Sixers are going to win, right? You think they're going to win, but if you take the spread, they have to win by a certain amount of points. So they're a minus 6.5. That means they have to win by more than 6.5 points. So meaning they have to win by 7 points or more, right? So if I take the 76ers, it's a minus 110. Whether I take the Sixers or the Hornets, the payout's going to be the same because the Hornets, they can lose, but they cannot lose by more than 6 points because they're a plus 6.5. So if the Hornets lose, you take the Hornets, right? And they lose by 5, you still win the bet. The Sixers, if you take the Sixers, right? And you take the minus 6.5 on the Sixers, let's say you bet $1,000, right? The payout's going to be $909. The Sixers have to win by at least 7 points. So if the Sixers win 103 to 100, you would lose that bet. So that's the difference, okay? Now, you don't even have to pick a winner. You could do a bet on over-under, meaning the total points scored, 217.5, over or under. So if the score is, let's say, 130 to 120, right? That's 250. You took the over. It's over 217 points. You would make money. Does that make sense? Now, if you think they're going to score less than a combined 217.5 points, basically 218, you would take the under. Now, there's a number of games over here, and the other thing I like about MyBookie is the prop bets, okay? So there's 12 different prop bets you could take on this game. So you could bet on the first half the same way. You could take the money line, the spread, the total over under. So just on the first half, you can bet on quarters, first, second, third quarter, fourth quarter. So you don't have to bet on the whole game. And over here, sometimes there's gonna be different prop bets with players as well, where how many points they score. I don't see any for this game, but there are some other interesting prop bets over here. So you could pick. Okay, if you guess the exact amount, right? Let's say you think the Sixers are going to win, and you think they're going to win by 1 to 2 points. That's a plus 1,000. Meaning if you bet $1,000, you would make 10,000. That's what a plus 1,000 means. So I'll show you guys over here. You're going to put 1,000. To win $10,000, you would click place bet, and your bet would be placed, okay? Obviously, I'm now logged in because I already have an account. Once you create an account, you deposit money, you'll be able to place the bet. So that's that for you. So let's go back to NBA, and let's just do some examples over here. Let's say I think the Hornets are going to win. We'll just do $100. So I would put in 100. Let me eliminate these ones over here. So if I think they're going to win plus 235, I would put in $100 over here to win 235. I would click place bet, okay? So this is a money line bet. It doesn't matter how much they win by. Let's see, Pistons and Thunder. Who do we got? Let's say we think the Thunder are going to win. You would click the Thunder over here, and you're going to put in another 100. They're plus 130. So I'm going to show you guys how you can make 10, 20, 50, or even 100 times your money over here, okay? This is called a parlay, meaning you combine the bets. So if I combine both of these bets over here, right, it's a plus 670. Does that make sense? So I would bet 100 to win $670. I have to win both of these bets. But let's go down the line, okay? I'm going to show you guys how to increase this number over here. So let's take some underdogs and let's take some favorites as well. So we're going to bet on all these games, okay? So we'll take the Pacers over here. They're a favorite. We'll take the Heat. They're a favorite. So now I'm at a plus 1614. You guys see that? That means 16 times my money. I'll take the Bulls as an underdog. Plus 25.94. Keep an eye on that number down there. Now I'm going to take, I'll take the Hawks. Okay, the Bucks are obviously going to beat the Cavs. We'll take the Suns. So we're taking favorites. I'm at a plus 10,000. I'm at 100 times of my money now, guys. And let's bet on these last two games. We'll go with the Blazers. And I'll just take the heavy favorite over here, the Warriors. So by doing a parlay, you're basically combining all the bets. Now, with being a plus 25,000, that means you would win 250 times your money, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. That's how you place a sports bet. Let's take a look at a couple more examples, maybe one or two. Let's go to NFL. So we got the Patriots and the Bills over here. So same thing, you could either do the money line or you could take the spread. So if I do a money line, I'm just picking a straight winner. With the spread, let's say I think the Patriots are going to win. They're a plus 3. They're an underdog. That means that if I take the money line, obviously it's a plus 120. I bet 100. I make 120. If I take the spread, they can lose by 2 points and you would still win because they're getting 3 points as the underdog. Does that make sense? So very, very easy to place a bet. Once again, you just click the money line over here. Your bet slip is going to pop up on the bottom. And once this pops up, you enter your amount, whatever you want to bet. Let's say it's $1,000, 1,000 to win 1,200. You click place bet, and that's all. Okay. So if you guys haven't already done so, once again, the link will be in the description to join MyBookie. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.